Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
And I'm here as well.
So we stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Public notice for this meeting, regular meeting, was in the Tribune Chronicles agenda section on Saturday, May, whatever that date was, 9th, I guess. Bristol Township Zoning Commission will meet at 6 p.m. Monday at the Township Hall. May 10th. Okay, we were supposed to have a public hearing tonight, but that is not going to happen. We placed the public hearing notice for the May 12th meeting. The legal notice was published on the Bristol Township's Facebook page on 4/29/25, 3 days before the May 2nd deadline, which was 10 days prior to at least 10 days prior to the meeting of today. The legal notice was not published on the Bristol Township's website until May 5th, 2025, 3 days after the May 2nd deadline. Nicole is working through the technical issues and associated problems with the appropriate people as to why the notice did not make it onto the township website. So hopefully they'll get those issues resolved and we can go forward with that. But okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes held on April 14th, 2025.
Make a motion for approval.
I'll second.
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
And I'm yes as well.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the open for public discussion. Eric, you have anything good news for us?
I did approve, last month, we only had one zoning certificate. It was for a pole barn on State Route 45. Beyond that, this month, we've had one, it's gonna be a demo and a new build on a garage that I issued, Wednesday. So, on that, there was a pre-violation letter dropped site on 88.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start working that here in coming days.
People happy to see you then.
I just left it in the mailbox with a note to please contact the office.
So which area are you working on right now?
What's that? I did patrol the northwest corridor of the township in the month of April. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day today.
Oh.
It's a regular job. That was crazy. Brains really working. But yeah, no, the northwest was patrolled in the month of April, and I intend to do the southeast part of the township in the month of May.
Southeast Park. And the month of May's half gone too already. It's unbelievable how fast time is going by. I can speak.
Couple hours, so you can pretty much do the whole thing. I did the whole quadrant of the township.
Oh, I know, I can drive,
Yeah.
I drive around myself. and
Sure.
It's okay. Next item on the, Corey, did you have anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is the status of section 20 zoning fees. Since the public hearing that was scheduled for tonight did not take place, we'll need to rescind the motion, BTZ 2529 that was approved. That approved section 20 at our April 14th meeting. So this will be the third time we'll be going through this thing routine now, so. I'd like to make a motion to rescind motion BTZ 2529, which approved the revisions to section 20 zoning fees on April 14th, 2025. Do you have a second?
Well, second.
Roll call?
Mr. Weeks,
Yes.
Ms. Pease,
Yes.
and I'm yes as well.
Next item on the agenda, I'd like to make a motion to accept section 20 zoning fees with a deleted text and additional text. Township Board of Trustees may set the zoning fees by separate resolution. Township Zoning Commission is only a recommending body. See sections 51905, 06, 07, 10, 12. Trumbull County Planning Commission has provided their recommendation via the resolution number 4-2025-28. Public hearing will be scheduled for June 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Do I have a second to that motion?
Second.
Okay.
Mr. Weeks,
Just one bit of discussion. Trumbull County Assistant Prosecutor Jason Toth has provided guidance for this week. Now we can go ahead with it.
okay, Mr. Weeks.
Yes,
Ms. Pease,
Yes.
and I'm yes as well.
hopefully we can have our meeting on the 9th and get this thing over with. Vivian, update on short-term.
So I just put together something, I don't know, I think to look at. Look at it and maybe come back and bring it back to us. Just like an idea of what we would use for an application and maybe what the requirements would be.
You want to go through what the requirements, what you have so far?
Just basically the first thing describes the short-term rental, means any room or dwelling that is rented wholly or partially for a fee for 30 or fewer consecutive days by one or more persons other than the owner. The owner receives monetary compensation, whether such compensation is paid directly by the short-term rental guest or is collected and remitted to the permanent occupant or owner by a hosting platform. Short-term rental does not include a room in any hotel or motel, which these are just things I got offline. I can't read this, I have a copy of that. Just kind of look through it. And I think we just come back to the next meeting and say, okay, maybe this is too, you guys want a copy? If it's too detailed, it's not detailed enough, what we need to do with it.
Can you send that out electronically?
Yep, yeah, I'll do that.
That's all one. That's all one.
So just, this is good one, but, and then just the short-term rental property, annual registration application basically would have the applicant's information, their name, address, phone number, email. The owner, the mailing address of the legal owner, because other than the house that they're at, the number of occupants that they're asking for, number of maximum in that dwelling, and then the location of it, whether it's an entire home, whether it's an accessory structure, a room above a garage, which are some of these actually subject to denial. Then we need a contact information agent, so 24/7 required, so that if it's not the owner of the property that's in the community, that there is somebody that we can contact for any emergency situations or whatnot, legal situation. And then we just want them to list any properties that they own within the township, and that they basically, understand in the short term, it says about having the fire detectors and still have in there, the carbon monoxide detectors, fire extinguisher, and smoke alarms. So, and those are things that I think we have to talk to the fire department, what they feel is, necessary or what we want. I don't know how detailed we want to be with it, but I think we should have something.
Can you send the application?
Yeah, I'll send it to you electronically.
Can you include Eric on that?
Yep,
too?
sure.
Yeah, I like what you have here.
Yeah.
If they fail to re-register, you should put a penalty in after 30 days. Just a thought.
Yeah, okay. Well, and it says like that they can't transfer it. So say the person sells the property, they can't send that.
It doesn't
permit.
transfer with it, yeah.
It doesn't transfer with it, so the next person has to come in and they have to register it. So that, because they're gonna be a different contact person, there's gonna be a different 24/7 contact.
Okay.
Just some ideas and things. We look at that and then review it
Yeah.
individually and then come back collectively and decide.
Is there something that we could contact Airbnb and maybe they would have a set, like when, I don't know how Airbnb works, but if I was to put my house on there, Bristol's bylaws would automatically pop up, that they would at least know that we expect this from them?
It says that on here that they have to list our application with any notice of rental, like so Airbnb or any agent that they would use.
Yeah, but
It
what
says
I'm
that
saying
they
is
have to
how would the Bristol resident know about this? Is there any way to get a hold of Airbnb that
Okay, I
it
see
would
what
be
you're
on
saying.
their side?
The opposite side.
Yeah.
Opposite way it flows.
So they would prompt them to say, okay, I gotta reach out to Bristol Township. I don't even know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know that either, because that would be, it does say that they have to post this in their house, but yeah, I know what you're saying, like if they already have one and they haven't had to sign up for a permit, you know.
Yeah.
How are they gonna know? And the only way we know is if we go on Airbnb and look up Bristol and we see the addresses of it,
So maybe that's something we need to do for like 3 to 6 months and
right?
search them out and send them a little letter.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones out there, so yeah. That we're gonna start as of the first of the year or whatever.
Okay.
Carolyn, you have any questions, thoughts?
No, it looks good to me.
She's gonna put her garage up for rent next weekend.
The barn.
Aaron will rent it. Or buy it.
So, yeah, I will send out an electronic copy of it. I'll look it over again. I was like doing it really fast, but
Okay, I appreciate that.
like I said, I'm not saying we have to be such sticklers and have 1,000 rules and regulations, because you can say it has to be inspected by the fire department every year, things like that. I don't know, do we want to be that strict with it? Or just make sure that we are aware of what's in our community?
Okay.
I think the fire department should know that it's being rented out also.
Okay. Yeah, like it says, you know, you have to have the smoke detectors, you have to cover the monoxide, you have to have a fire extinguisher. But do we do an inspection on that before they get their first?
When you say the fire department should know, you mean each occurrence or just that
No,
it's a
That
rental?
it's a rental,
Okay, yeah,
that it's a rental.
Yeah.
That way, if it's empty, you know,
sure.
Yeah, for instance, what was over there being rented, was there any guidelines to it? Were there smoke detectors? Were there, you know, the fire alarms? Was there anything?
Okay. Anything else, Vivian?
No.
Okay. The next item is section 36, alternative energy system subsection 2. Tara's not here, and she was going to be the one to lead that discussion tonight, so we're going to table that again until next month.
I have a small question on that. I've only recently considered it because of the recent doubling of the electric bill. What was our threshold that we could feed back to the system as just a small homeowner?
When you say feedback to the system,
So some of them you can tie in, and like Ohio Edison will either pay you if you're supplying more than what you're using, or credit you at least on your electric bill.
we did not have anything in there.
There's nothing at all on that.
No.
We're just trying to keep a lid on 10-acre farms, stuff
Well,
like that.
What we're trying to do is create we don't have anything to cover small facilities that are tied to the
Great.
grid.
Okay.
Right now, we don't have, we have I thought pretty good, on the, solar systems, but we don't have anything that tied to the grid. But once it ties to the grid, the ballgame changes there. So that would have to go through the Board of Appeals to get their approval, and it's still gotta be under 50 megawatt, whatever that number is.
Yeah, that was my concern, the number there. 'Cause my electric bill's $400 a month now before it starts getting crazy again. So,
But that's controlled by the PUCO.
Yeah.
You know, it's 50 megawatts. You can do that. But anything above 50 megawatt, whatever that number is, has to go before the PUCO. And we have no control after 50 megawatts.
out of your hands. Okay.
Okay. Comments from anything for the good of the order? Carolyn? Just a reminder about the workshop on June 13th. They haven't sent the information out yet for the so we can submit that we want to send a reservation in. I don't know what's going on with that. I was told we'd have it by now. But
Is that just for committee members or can the public go?
I'm not sure how they do that, Corey. I don't know. But I'll ask that question because I gotta call her tomorrow anyway, so.
All right, depending on the time frame, I might be interested. You know, my kid's got a concert I gotta take her to, so.
What was the date on it again?
June 13th.
13th?
It's an all day, they provide
Friday.
breakfast and lunch. Okay, just at our next meeting, we have it on June 9th, we have a regular meeting and we'll have a public hearing on June 9th.
Hopefully.
Be optimistic now.
Now, are we illegal now to just post that on Facebook or is it stuff?
You have to do it on two,
So Facebook and the website?
Facebook and the website. They both have to be there 10 days prior to, which is what happened. You know, the Facebook posting got there, but the website didn't get there until May 5th.
It doesn't count as to put it on the sign out here as
No,
uploads?
no. Some people thought it would, but
Gotta be a social media platform or the newspaper.
Okay.
yeah, the ORC is very specific. And I already talked to Nicole. I will go to the Tribune for the June 9th meeting to make sure, and if it gets published, okay, and if
Right.
not,
No. Eric, are you pretty tech savvy?
No.
Okay, so I guess we're all in the same room here.
Yeah.
I believe once Nikki and, what's the fellow's name's wife that runs the,
Kurt, that's all just like.
I believe once she gets the website figured out, that when she makes any changes there, directly will go to the Facebook
That was
page.
supposed to happen,
And it hasn't worked yet?
but it didn't work the first time they tried it.
Okay. Because there are some, I have a couple buddies that have a business and that's how they run everything is straight from their website. They don't even touch Facebook and it just does the same thing that they
Automatically
do.
transfer, yeah. There's some technical stuff out there and I don't understand it, don't pretend to understand it.
Sure.
That's why I'm going the old fashioned way to get stuff so this thing can get moved on. Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second motion.
Mr. Weeks,
Yes.
Ms. Pease,
Yes.
and I'm yes as well.